I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Here we go.
Primeiro jogo na
First
NBA.
NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
Been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Hillel with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. Here, matched up against Cleveland, is how they'll kick off the new season. They could only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. No coverage that time.
Empata o jogo.
And for Jimmy Butler, so much improvement over his young career, especially as a shooter. His rookie year, he shot just 18% from 3. Last season, he shot 38%.
Aqui, ó. Cantando a jogada, Kyrie Irving, aro.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean,
Aí é
he
foda,
has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Derrick Rose girou, lançou, bobada.
Oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The pass, great chance, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Vamos jogar.
For Taj Gibson. Mirotic is checked in for McDermott, and it's Ejuan Moore checking in for Derrick Rose.
17-11 pro Cleveland.
Right now,
Tamo ganhando, tamo ganhando.
Of a lifelong
Caralho, vou marcar o
dream, a special individual taking to the hardwood as we'll get to watch the first official NBA appearance from Freak.
And whether he has friends and family in the crowd, watching at home, I know a lot of people are proud of this young man. He's worked so hard to achieve this goal.
Yeah, and the future's bright for him, Greg. Not just tonight and not just this season, but for years to come.
And here we see the debut of Freak.
Assistência. Porra, faz.
On an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship.
19-13.
This kid on anything when it comes to basketball.
Well, with Freak Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And, Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
To the paint, here's Fry.
Assistência. Porra, garoto.
Fry's got 7 points in the game. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Cleveland.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Rebotão.
Points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Now here's Shumpert. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go.
No aro.
Freak missing. Bulls
Puta
trail
que
by
pariu,
8.
não podia perder essa.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move. on his part.
Jefferson's checked in for Freak. Pau Gasol is checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Portis. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Mirotic. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Moore. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Irving is out there with Freak. And it's Thompson in at the center, locking down the middle.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Here's Freak. Tries again. And there's Lewis fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Cavaliers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. He was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
Gasol's shot is good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Freak. Rejected by Gasol. Now here's Butler. He's got 7. Over to the wing. Gibson dishes to Gasol. Lets it go from 11. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And a momentous occasion, folks, as that basket represents the very first official NBA scoring tabulation from Freak.
Yeah, and you know, he can relax a little bit now. That first one is in the books. It won't be the biggest bucket he makes in his life, but man, it may be the most memorable.
I think you may be right about that. No matter how many thousands of them he winds up with, he'll never forget that first one.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe.
And the first half comes to a...
Primeira vitória na NBA, porra. Joguei mal pra caralho. Mal bagueirei. Mas foi a primeira vitória. Vamos que vamos.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. Our passing has been very precise. I'll give you guys a lot of credit for that. We've been extremely smart with the ball, basically haven't given them any gifts whatsoever. One thing I liked, our passing, getting a lot of assists. Unselfish passing can get us into a nice rhythm.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
You just can't shoot the triple any better than he did.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Perdemos. Puta que pariu.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Caralho, perdemos. Primeira partida, derrota pro Chicago Bulls na casa do Chicago Bulls.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Derrick Rose. He simply had a dominant third quarter. and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
A tremendous night of shooting the basketball for him tonight. He was nearly 60% from the field. Ernie, 60. That's Shaq-like numbers. Okay, that's Kenny Smith-like numbers.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight, but we're just getting started.
Quatro minutos que eu joguei, mas tá bom.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq.
Cleveland Cavaliers e New York Knicks. Segundo jogo de 8. Tentar recuperar agora.
I'm coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest. I'm pretty excited.
Game back in New York.
Mama, Pops, and Cece. Yeah, they're gonna be there. Playing in front of them in the NBA uniform for the first time is gonna be a
Go
special
Cavs, go Cavs.
Now I know all of Harlem's gonna be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
All eyes are on the Eastern Conference in this game as the New York Knicks play this one at home. A good game here would get this road trip started confidently for the Cavaliers. Looking at their performance last year, they're about where you'd expect them to be, guys. They'd like to take that.
Técnico chamou. O técnico chamou e tá ele aí.
Dellavedova, shot no good. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage.
Tá bom. Vou fazer o 5.
And LeBron James trying to will his Cavaliers team to its first title. Teammate.
He sat us down. Right.
When someone like LeBron talks about what you need to bring to the table, you better bring it.
Yeah, I would think so. You'd be better served to go right along with what he's talking about. Dubbed the new big three along with Kyrie. I think if they just keep following LeBron's lead and advice, the sky's the limit.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, the Cavaliers enjoying a nice lead here.
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here.
This is how you can keep a crowd quiet, Greg. I mean, methodically score at the line and take some of that energy away from the fans. They don't like to have the action stop in the opposing team scoring.
On the court for Cleveland, Freak in at point guard. Amon Shumpert is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova, and it's Mozgov in at the 5. Mozgov with the steal. Now here's Freak. Inside.
Assistência.
Got the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
They've come out.
Tá bom, tá bom. Fiz 2 pontos, deu uma assistência. Tá ótimo.
The Cavaliers leading by 21. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, It didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
.141 left in the second quarter. Pass to Freak from deep three-point range.
Overall, I haven't seen the same type of success that they initially had from beyond the arc. I think it may be because they're rushing a little bit. They're still getting good looks. Now they've got to make sure their feet are set and they're shooting it with confidence.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation. You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list. And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Here's Porzingis. He's guarded by Love. Porzingis can't hit. Down low. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Thomas. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Roten. And the rejection by Love. Outside Irving. Love right side. To the paint. Here's Freak. That falls. By Love. Freak's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Smith outside. The pass to Freak. On the wing, Irving. With 2 seconds left. Shot is no good.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And through the...
Intervalo de jogo. Ah, não quero ouvir, não.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at... Also making some changes. Channing Fries checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Kevin Love. And Freak subbed in for Irving. Tony Roten out there with a Flalo. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Porzingis in at the 4. That's the 5 for New York right now. Nice shot by Smith.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
J.R. Smith.
There's a minute left in the third quarter. Now here's Roten, guarded closely. That's tipped, and he recovers it.
They've shown effort and aggression in the paint right from the tip. Their rebounding edge is impressive.
And they're giving themselves extra possessions and have taken advantage of it, and that's critical. You can shoot a few lesser percentage if you're getting more opportunities at the rim. Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Well, guys, what a nice surprise Tony Roten was last season, especially effective taking over at the point, Clark, with Michael Carter-Williams gone.
Yeah, Roten put up a career-high 5 assists per game and really worked hard at the defensive end as well. He's one of the few talents on the Sixers roster that hadn't been traded away.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First one falls for him.
At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against the Utah Jazz.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the team was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them. Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Caiu essa porra, finalmente.
Lopez a screen. And here's a follow for three. No good on the buzzer beater.
Amassuaram, porra.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Cavaliers ahead, running away with this one.
Não entra nada.
And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup. We'll see how much things change up here. Cleveland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court for Cleveland, Freak, he's in at the point. Channing Frye out there with Jefferson. Then there's Iman Shumpert, and it's Mozgov in its center. And it comes off the front of the rim. New York shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Good possession there, resulting in the easy one down low.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Kevin Love's checked in for Frye. And McRae's subbed in for Shumpert.
And guys, more and more, we're seeing the league try to protect the health of the players. I mean, you see the evidence on the court. Over the last 5 years, the league has cut down the number of cameramen along the baselines in half, giving these great athletes a little more runway to land safely.
And speaking of more space for the players, there's even been talk of widening the court. What do you think of that, Clark?
Players have gotten bigger and more athletic, so I wouldn't be opposed to maybe widening the lane a bit. I know the owners with those front row seats raking in that cash might not want to expand the court.
Anthony with the bucket.
Of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Stolen by Grant. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. They get it back.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
And a wide open look for Freak. Rebound by Anthony. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big-time play.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Hornets. Grant dishes to Galloway. Anthony against Jefferson. It's Anthony with the drive. To the middle. Here's Grant. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Love outside. Kicks to Freak. Stolen by Grant. And now the Knicks on the break. Grant leading the charge. And there's the call on Jefferson. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get square.
1:53 left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Roten. Oh, and here comes Calderon all alone. That's good. Calderon's got 4 this quarter.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And Thompson kicks to Frye. Thompson right side. Cleveland moving it around. Inside. Lopez with the steal.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season. and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those two games.
And what a huge standout performance it was for James. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result. I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
And Robin Lopez, last season, he missed about 6 weeks with that broken hand. Freak injuries aside, he's been pretty durable over the course of his career. Had played in all 82 games the previous 2 seasons.
Catching up on the changes for New York, Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Williams. Lance Thomas comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson passing to Freak. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Jefferson. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which...
9 pontos, 2 rebotes, 3 assistências.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here with JR.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
You're having a night shooting in the high 50s. You're being efficient with your shot selection. He played smart basketball tonight and really made each possession count. He was the difference maker.
We all know, anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that will to win. He has so many tools in his arsenal he can throw at you, not to mention his defense. Literally, any night he can take over a game. Tonight we saw King James exert his will on the game.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal.
Antes que VDG
tell you about Vic.
Gotta go.
He has it bad, right?
Vamos pro terceiro jogo da NBA. Oklahoma City Thunder.
We got Kevin Durant up next. And you know he'll come to play. I love his versatility, but that makes shutting him down next to impossible. Coach gave us a full breakdown of what to expect. We watched plenty of film. But sometimes you just gotta throw all that out the window and settle things on the court. And I'm ready. Bring it, KD.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. He's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for J.R. Smith. And Freak subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Kansas. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. Nick Collison's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Payne in for Andre Robertson. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got McGarry, Russell Westbrook out there with Payne. Then there's Nick Collison, and it's Adams, and at the 5, roaming the paint. And the second free throw, good. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
Stolen by Westbrook. And here we go with Westbrook running out the court. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Yeah, doing an outstanding job of attacking offensively and forcing the issue. You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team. Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
Ball stolen. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Pushing it up. Here's Shumpert. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
The kick out to Collison. Fires from deep. The shot misses. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Thunder have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
He dishes it to Thompson. To the inside. Stolen by Westbrook. 1 second left.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it...
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Thunder. They lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player. Now with more and more freshmen, Clark, making...
Banco de novo.
Dellavedova has checked in for Smith, and Freak subbed in for Irving. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Freak, he's in at point guard. LeBron James is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova, and it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. They get it again. Here's Roberson. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And the Thunder making a switch here. McGarry's checked in. Roberson gets the bucket. Roberson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Freak passes to Mozgov. It's stolen by Adams. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Outside for Durant. Knocked loose and stolen by James. Freak dishes to Dellavedova. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Freak. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Oklahoma City leading by 9.
Sozinho, cara. Sozinho.
McGarry kicks to Payne. Now the feed to McGarry. Here's Roberson. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Roberson's got 7 points.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
The drive by James, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Tell you what, this is some serious showmanship here. Loving that tomahawk.
Clark, he came with force, and that's not just getting 2 points. He was sending a message.
Making a statement.
And also a momentum shifter. I mean, the energy, you can see it. Take a look at the bench. Those guys are fired up. That makes you want to fight.
Dellavedova, the pass to Freak. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Durant up top. He's guarded by Love. To the wing right side. Back to Durant for the 3. That's good. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
So we've reached the end of the...
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with...
Tá difícil. Tá difícil.
We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to...
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant. So for Oklahoma City right now, inside you've got Ibaka and Kanter. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
The Cavaliers trail by 17.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Down low, Love. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
It's Durant on the wing. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Oh, good on the 3. Cleveland's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Irving kicks to Smith. Wallace with it, guarded now by Durant. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Oklahoma City leading by 13. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Now Westbrook. Adams outside. Westbrook dishes to Durant. And Shumpert pulls it down. Cleveland with the ball.
Just too much of a deficit to overcome.
Just not enough clicks and ticks left on that clock in this one, Greg.
Roberson the pass to Westbrook. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.
Russell, congratulations.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin...